If you are seeking employment with the Newfoundland and Labrador English School District, you will first have to prepare an online portfolio that details the pertinent information that the district HR needs. This profile is something that all its employees also need to keep up to date as circumstances change. It may take you several sessions to get it in the shape it needs to be for you to apply for work, so it's best to begin before you finish your program. Once done, you will find that the profile will only require updating as you accumulate experience and education. What's more, because the profile contains all your information, applying for work becomes a simple matter of selecting positions for which you feel you are qualified and hitting submit. Now, let's get started. There are several ways of getting to your profile. I always start with job opportunities. Notice that the website header changed to My HR Portal. This is the right place. Let's assume you are a first-time visitor and start with Register. And now I choose For a Teacher, Teaching Learning Assistant, or Admin Profile. Notice the link to the Help Guide. It provides more detail than does this walkthrough. Refer to it if you encounter issues not dealt with here. And now let's scroll down to see the rest of the page. I recommend that you reread the 9 items on this page before you start your own profile. Having done that, click here to continue. And here's section 1. It's recommended that you use your NLESD email. If you do not have one, contact the admins at the school where you did your internship to get one created before you continue. Let's scroll down so you can see the rest of the page. It's a good idea to keep a separate record of your password. Also, complete this section carefully, as you should only have one account. There's a Submit button at the bottom of the screen, and you click it when you have all of the fields completed. When you submit, you will be returned to this screen, still inside the My HR portal. To continue with the profile, click the drop-down here and choose View, Edit Profile. All the sections of your profile can be seen and modified from here. You click here, for example, to edit the information just entered. It's fine, so I will leave it as is. Instead, let's go to section 2 and see how to enter your current experience. Since you probably hold neither a permanent nor a replacement contract, you would check No to both of these items. And once done, I click the green Save Update button. Now, on to section 2B. If you are a brand new applicant, you will not have any information to enter here. If, however, you have experience, then for each experience you have held, enter the start and end dates, select the school from the drop-down, and then enter the subjects you have taught. Continue clicking the green button labeled Add Experience until you are finished. Then, click the red button labeled Back to Profile to move on. In a similar way, if you had previous contract-based experience, then you would click here and once again enter the details of each position. If you have experience with other boards and other jurisdictions, you click here. Enter the particulars of each position you have held elsewhere. click the green button here to add the positions and click the red button here when you are done. That's the first 3 sections. Let's scroll down to see the next 6. Click here to enter your substitute teaching experience. Enter the date range and use the rule that 5 hours of teaching time equals 1 day to help you calculate the number of teaching days. Click here when done. In Section 5, you enter the details regarding your university education. Be sure to include all of your degrees, including ones not completed. If you are currently completing a degree, enter the start and end dates, but leave the section for Date Conferred blank until it is actually done. At that time, you can edit the profile accordingly. List the number of major and minor courses that you have done at the moment. List a minor even if there isn't one. Use non-categorical for that section if need be. And once again, a reminder, only check off degree conferred when it is, so update this when your program is finished. In Section 6, you enter more information about your education. Your choice under Level of Professional Training must reflect your education, not your experience. So if you completed, say, intermediate secondary, but have experience with primary elementary, you still select intermediate secondary. As you count the number of courses in each of the categories listed, only include ones completed. Don't list ones in progress, but be sure to update this section as they are completed. If you have not yet received your NL teaching certificate, leave the relevant sections blank, but also be sure to update them once your certificate is received. Save your information and return to the main profile page when done. Click here to enter other information. If there are other things you would like to include, this is the place to put them. This might be a good place to list other certificates, diplomas, and awards not already added, as well as to include the text of your cover letter. Notice that there is a limit of 4,000 characters to the amount of information you can add here. So now, let's scroll down to see the remaining items. Let's look at references first. Normally, only a principal, vice principal, director of schools, program specialist, itinerant, or HR can complete the teaching reference. There is an exception. Cooperating teachers may provide a reference to their MON interns. One reference should also be from your cooperating school administrator. References expire after 12 months. You can request a new reference from the same person, but the reference must be updated. Note that when you add the reference, you will be prompted to send it to the person. These are handled by the system and will appear here once completed. Do this until you have added 3 and then click the red button to return to the main page. Regional preferences are for substituting. You select the region or regions you would like to be working in and click the red button to return. There are numerous documents that need to be uploaded as PDF files to your profile, and here is where you do it. Once in, you click here to activate the drop-down. Now, you can see the various types. The system accepts PDF documents, So either convert the ones you have using Adobe Acrobat or equivalent, or scan them as PDFs using a scanner, the Notes app on your iOS device, or the Google Drive app on your Android. You can download an unofficial MUN transcript now as a PDF from Student Self-Service and upload it. Once your program is complete, you can come back to edit the profile and upload the newer version of your transcript. Any other transcripts from different institutions can be converted to PDF and uploaded as you get them. Similarly, convert your copy of your teaching certificate to PDF and upload it once it arrives. As a new applicant, you should have a current code of conduct as well as a vulnerable sector check and upload it. The French Proficiency Certificate is for those teaching French only. Finally, the Re-Entry and Training Certificate is for returning teachers, not new applicants. The District Letters section is not editable by you. It's where HR puts things like term contracts and such. It will be empty for new applicants, but you will be able to view yours here as they are issued to you. Now let's scroll down to see the rest of the page. You click here for the criminal offense declaration. Once again, let's scroll to see all of it. If you have any offenses, enter them here and click the green Submit button when done. This section is for substitutes and assumes you have already subscribed to one or more substitute lists. When I click it, I get an error because I did not make any selections in the Regional Preferences section. So remember to subscribe to one or more substitute lists before you complete this section. And that's all of the sections. I click here to go back. Once you have a profile, you can apply for work at any time. Just make sure you are signed in first. Click the drop-down over here under Positions and select Teaching. The site will then display all positions currently available. All you need to do to apply is first select View and then Apply. Visit the site frequently, as positions are posted on an ongoing basis. To see the positions or update your profile, you select this link. Make sure you are signed in. To apply, select Positions. To update your profile, click here. And select View or Edit Profile. Make a point of visiting this site regularly. Keep an eye out for new positions and ensure that your profile is kept up to date. And good luck with your applications.